Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhameja and I would be your examiner for this part of the test. This test would be recorded. What is your full name?
This is Ravi Ashish Patua. Please, you can call me by my first name, Ravi.
May I see your identification, please?
Yes, please. This is my passport by which I booked my IELTS test, please.
Okay, Ravi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where do you come from, Ravi?
I come from a small town in Haryana called Tohana. That is situated in the north-western side of Haryana, and it have a district called Fatehabad.
Okay. Do you like the place where you come from?
I very much like the place because the best part about my town is like it's called the town of canals, and the best thing about it is it's quite fertile land and quite a mixed culture we found in Tohana.
Okay. Few questions will be based on books. How often do you read?
To be very honest, from past 3 years I haven't been reading consistently, but recently I've started reading one of the books from Rana Ayub. She's a criminal journalist and she have talked about the 2002-2003 Gujarat riots.
Okay. Do you have many books at home?
Yes, my mom is a scholar, and because of that we have many books. There's a small library in my house and I do like reading books as well.
Okay. Do Indian people do enough reading, Ravi?
To be very honest, at present I don't see many Indians reading have interest towards reading books, as they are more attached towards their phones. So I don't think so. In comparison with the past, not many people do read books these days.
Okay, Ravi. What kind of people like to read books, whereas what kind of people do not like to read books?
I guess when it comes to reading books, majority I found the ones who are scholars, right? They have to read books to advance in their knowledge. On the other hand, the people, especially the youngsters, they don't have much of the interest in the books, as they are more connected towards their mobile phones and different devices.
Okay. Can storybooks be an ideal gift for children?
Yes, as for the toddlers especially, storybooks can be the best gift an individual can give, because it can encourage them to read books, and once they have developed the habit of reading books, that they can continue in their future as well.
Mm-hmm. How does reading help a child?
Reading helps child in many ways, especially in regards to the vocabulary. As a kid, you don't know many words. But when you read books, then you come across different types of words and different variety of words, which helps in the vocabulary in the future.
Okay. Few questions will be based on celebrity. Who is your favorite celebrity in India?
There are many celebrities I follow, but at present my favorite one I would say is Rajkumar Rao. I very much admire his acting style.
Okay. Ravi, do you like any foreign celebrities?
Yes, I do like many foreign celebrities, but one of my all-time favorite I would say is Leonardo DiCaprio. His acting style is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Would you want to be a celebrity in the future?
I don't have much of the interest to being a celebrity, but I do want to do something which can impact society. If because of that I become a celebrity, I don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we should respect famous people's privacy?
Yes, I guess we should be respecting everyone's privacy, not just famous people's. But yes, I can understand, because famous people, they are famous among whole nation, so it's hard for them to have a private life. But we should respect everybody's private life.
Okay, Ravi. According to you, how do celebrities influence their fans in India?
There are many ways by which celebrities these days are influencing their fans, with the help of social media to start with the help of different posts they post on Instagram, Facebook, and even tweets on Twitter, and they endorse different type of product by which they can influence the youth and other generations as well.
Okay, Ravi. Thank you. This is the end of the part 1, and this is your cue card.
Sure.
And you'll be given 1 minute to prepare your answer if you wish to. You can use.
Thank you very much.
Okay, are you done?
Yes, please. The individual I want to talk about today, the one whom I follow on social media, is Rana Ayub. She's one of the most famous journalists in India, and she is famous for her hardcore journalism, especially in today's India, where the journalist doesn't have that much of respect what they had about 2 decades back or 2 to 3 decades back. So she's doing the kind of a journalism which is very much required in today's India, because in today's India the people are going more towards the communalism, which is not the kind of a thing which is written by our godfathers in the constitution. So our country is a socialist country, which everybody have an individual right, and she is the one who is following that procedure, and she's the one who very much encourages me that how I can be honest towards the government who is ruling, and what are the advantages and disadvantages these all things can have on a person. So the best thing about her, I would say, is like her real journalism and how close she is with the reality. And the best part about her, which I found, is the ground reporting, which in today's media been eradicated on a high scale, because today's media is more towards the ruling party. They doesn't give the both sides of the discussion. They just stay on the one side and question the opposition parties, where Rana Ayub is the one journalist who always hear both sides and give her opinion very neutral, right? She doesn't take any sides and she stays very rigid about her opinions.
Okay, thank you, Ravi.
Thank you.
Okay, this is time to ask some follow-up questions. What can people do on social media?
There are many things people do these days on social media, like posting photos are one of the most common things which people do, and like putting their point of view is the other thing which people do more often.
Why they do so?
The major reason, I guess, they do so that they like sometimes like they want government to hear what they have to say, because this is a very old tradition in India that it's very hard to get anything done. And since the social media have came in light, the people are more connected towards their, for example, their local buddies and ministers. If they have any kind of issue, they can tweet it on Twitter, and they can send their message wherever they feel.
Mm-hmm. Do you think older people and young people will use the same kind of social media?
I don't think so. They use similar kind of a social media, because it's hard for older people to get enrolled with the new technology. So once they start learning, it's hard for them to learn other way of social medias. Like for example, the senior citizens, I usually find them on Facebook. I haven't find anybody on Twitter. Where on the youngsters, they are very convenient to use different type of social medias.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do older people spend much time on social media?
I don't think so. They spend much time on social media because, first of all, they are not habitual to it. Where the new generation, they got it in their very early childhood days, right? So they have become very habitual towards their phone and social media.
Mm-hmm. What other reasons they are not spending too much time on social media?
I guess the senior citizens have different activities planned in their day, where they meet their friends, their relatives, and where they play card games, for example.
Why it is happening?
Repeat that again, sorry?
Why it is happening? Instead of using social media, they do other activities.
Because these are the activities they've been doing from decades, right? So they are quite habitual to it. Where on the other hand, the social media is quite new for them. Mm-hmm. So one thing is that it's very hard for them. Sometimes it gets harder for them to learn.
So according to you, they do not accept this change?
Yes, it's hard because it's very hard for them. So that's why they choose the easy way out. As I said, like it's very difficult for them to learn new tools. So that is the major reason why they go with their old habits.
Why they find it difficult using new tools?
Because they haven't used in their life for a long time. They have been using the old tricks, mm-hmm. which does not involve social media and posting your thoughts.
And how they can start learning if they want to do?
They can start learning by joining Facebook, for example, which I have seen many senior citizens have joined Facebook, and they are quite clear about their opinion. They do post it.
What other ways they can learn?
I guess the younger generation can help them to learn.
Yeah.
That's, I guess, one of the best ways they can learn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are non-social media like television and newspapers still useful?
Yes, they are quite useful, but unfortunately, they haven't been that honest how they used to be in past. So that's why more people are attracted towards the social media than the watching televisions like old times.
Okay. Thank you, Ravi. This is the end of the test.
You're very
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Cheers. Thank you.